Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. In this video, we will basically talk about what is Terraform and some concepts related to Terraform. So basically, Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code tool developed by HashiCorp. The purpose of that is to provision the infrastructure on multiple cloud providers using the same language, you can say, so you don't have to learn multiple language to provision resources on them for each individual platform. So it helps us in that way. It has an advantage. So basically, if you didn't have Terraform, you need to go to the console and create instances, and it becomes very difficult to first of all provision that, and to manage is almost impossible on a very large scale. So basically, in this video, I will walk you through the syntax in Terraform of HCL HashiCorp configuration language. I will walk you through that through an example. So I will directly go on that. So basically, supposedly, say first of all, create an .tf file. So supposedly, we want to create an instance on AWS using Terraform, using HCL HashiCorp configuration language. So basically what you need to do is you need to first specify the provider on which cloud you want to create an instance, right? Then on which region obviously you want to create an instance. So I will be making my instance on Mumbai region, right? Then if you want to create a resource, you need to type a resource keyword for that, right? And then you need to type the resource type. To create an EC2 instance on AWS, the resource type in Terraform is AWS instance, right? And here you need to give the instance name, which will be used to refer. This will not be the actual instance name, but this instance name will be used to refer in this configuration file, right? So to create an instance, we also need to give them an AMI ID and instance type, right? So instance I will be taking like T2 micro here, and I also want to give an instance name to my instance. So I will be giving my, say you can say Terraform, no, say my EC2 instance, right? Instance. This will be the name you will see in my in the AWS management console. So so basically, if you want to get an AMI ID, you need to go here, or you can also search in the AMI. So I will be creating an Ubuntu machine. So just I want to pick the AMI ID from here, right? And paste it here, right? So basically, so as you can see, this directory is empty. So first of all, what you will do is you will initialize this directory as Terraform directory. To do that, the command is Terraform init. Basically, what it does, it initializes the directory we are running Terraform, making it ready to manage infrastructure. And what it also does is, if you are using a remote backend, right, I will also go through that later in my video. If you are saving your state file on an S3 bucket, so with Terraform init will configure and initialize the backend too. So first of all, you need to run the Terraform init command. So I will run that first. Oh, basically it is an currently saying it is an empty directory. So first of all, what we will do is create a main.tf file and copy this here, what I wrote on my VS Code. Then I will run the Terraform init file command. As you can see, Terraform has been successfully initialized. For first time, it will take time. As you can see, I have my main.tf file here, right? Then, if you want to see when I will apply the Terraform apply command, which will actually create the instance. Before doing that, if you want to see what will happen if I will apply the or execute the Terraform apply command, you want to know the execution plan. To do so, you can use the Terraform plan command, which will actually not create or provision any resource, but will let us know what resources will be created, right? So basically, as you can see, it is showing as plan one resource will be created, which will be that EC2 instance, right? Then you can apply it or execute the Terraform apply command. As you can see, it is asking me to approve if you want to go forward, right? So basically, this instance will be created on my uh, AWS. As you can see, this instance is getting created. As you can verify the name here, I can show you the name of the instance which I was taking. My EC2 instance too. As you can see, it is being created. It will take some time. It will take some 2-3 minutes. So till time it is being created, as you can see, we have created this instance in only one region. If you want to create another instance in another region, then what you need to do is you need to create another provider block with AWS only, and you need to use an alias for an another region. Supposedly, say you want to get in US West 1, right? So yeah, then here specify the region for it. US West 1. I need to create another resource block for it. Uh, the resource type will be same, AWS instance, and we'll be giving another name for it. Say instance US West 1, right? You can take it any name you want. I need to get the AMI ID for it. I will be instance time will be I will do it. Taking a T2 micro only here too because it comes in free tier. And provider, you need to explicitly mention the provider for it. And here too, you need to also mention. Say I will do it AWS. Then you need to use the alias name, right? As you can see, this has been created. The EC2 instance which I was creating earlier, as you can see, it will be showing us here. It is in running state, my EC2 instance too, right? So basically, now I will show you how to create an instances in multiple regions using the same configuration file. So for that, I need to change my main configuration file for that. I will, what I will do is I will add that these two things which I created now and the provider block too. I'm also doing it right. Okay, I need to get the AMI ID. So what I will do is I will go to US West 1 and get an AMI ID for my EC2 instance creation. Here also I will be creating an Ubuntu instance or Ubuntu machine that is loading. We'll pick an AMI ID from here and I can paste it here. Yeah, everything looks fine here. Fine here. So as you can see, I've changed my main.terra configuration file. And now if I apply the Terraform plan command, then we need to see what it shows. It's taking some time. We are just saying it will create an instance or add something, add a resource which we want. Now I'm running the Terraform apply command, which will actually create an instance in another region, is what we expect. Yeah, as you can see, it is creating. To see that, we can also see here that if it is showing here or not in this. Yeah. So we haven't given name for this. So basically, as you can see, it has created an instance for us in this region also, US West one. So basically, what I showed to you is how to create an instance or say resource in multiple regions, right? Using the same configuration file. To do that, you need to use an alias. For that, you need to create an multiple provider blocks and use alias. And in this way, you can use the alias here, right? So basically this is done. Now we can move forward to, so there is another concept in Terraform to multi-provider. Basically using the same configuration file, you can say you can create instance in AWS as well as Azure. I will not show you this here, but I can give you a brief idea for it. That like for AWS, you create a provider block like this, and for Azure also it is quite similar. You can create a provider block with Azure like this and provide the region for it. And every cloud provider has its own resource type, right? So basically, for to get an instance on AWS, the resource type named is AWS instance, right? And for Azure, this is like that. So basically, some changes will be there, but mostly the idea is still the same. Why am I showing you here is you can create like with using a single configuration file, you can create an instance on multiple providers. That's the basic idea. So basically, we are done with multi regions, right? As what I showed you, and multi providers have also been given you the basic idea for that. Then we will move